off we go from Cleveland. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
On the 14-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening.
These commentators zesty.
Making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going
they ain't give me the tutty.
to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll run
Get in there.
into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Ball again. But he will lose yardage here as they
Wow.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll look to run with Hall, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They fleeced me out the tutty, though. That's nuts.
4th and goal. Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first.
I'm sorry they fleeced me out that touchdown. Good defense.
Underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Back over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. That's a quick 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's a second pickup, and it gets into 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay,
Get the pick.
see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw.
Give me that shit.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Way to stretch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He ain't no Mostert, but we'll work with it.
Strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Oh, it's zesty.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run with Hall.
Bro, pick up the block.
As he's met in the backfield and goes
Man.
a loss of a yard, and it brings up.
There's a reason they don't make the playoffs.
Sometimes when you try to get after the
Bro, look, bro, he ain't even try to block.
Then great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield.
He seen Myles Garrett and turn.
Landed right in his lap.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those
8 for
sticks
10. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Oh, yeah.
Credit the
Oh,
tackle
boy.
on Thornhill.
Oh,
When
boy.
you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball
Hold on, bro.
carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, it's a ball to Campbell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 45 and the 34. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Myles Garrett showing that athleticism as he gets in to make the play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Wilson now off the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Uzomah taking it in from a yard out. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Watson on 1st down. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
54! 24!
To the air yet again, Watson. And it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
33-yard line.
Now Wilson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Wilson. He dumps this one off here to Hall. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw, Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could... Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second down and 8. Throwing is Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They felt they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Faking the give, now Watson. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 32-yard line. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a 2nd and 6. Ball on a give up the middle. They juked him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 53 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. There's what we're bringing you.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Abanikander once again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Now Wilson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Matthew Adams. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns 1st down as he's got it up to the 13. Here's Chubb on the read option. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7. And Chubb will try the middle here. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with 3rd down looming. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Wilson to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing now is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for a late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a camera on this game.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They'll give to Hall. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.